What's going on, guys? Welcome back once again for another week hanging out in the garage with me. Been pretty busy, I guess, in the last week, so I haven't really done a whole lot. Plus, I've been waiting on parts for the engine, which are finally all here. Finally have everything to complete this thing. Problem is that it's late in the day and it's a Saturday and I'm not in the right mindset to finish that thing right now, which most of you are now thinking, well, you're lazy or you're making excuses. I might be both. I'm not going to deny that, but honestly, I think I'm going to work on that like tomorrow or Monday when I have a fresh day. To wake up in the morning and just come out here and work on the motor because I don't have any other distractions. I was busy today doing some stuff for most of the day, so I didn't get a chance to actually work in the garage. I wasn't even home. So Monday, I think Monday will probably be the day I'll be able to actually work on this thing, as I'll be sitting here and I'll have the entire morning. I can start in the morning. You can put in a solid day of getting this right, not messing things up because I decided to rush it at 6-7 o'clock at night. So there's that. So really, I don't know what I'm gonna do today in this video. Not a clue. So I don't know. Watch my short intro while I think about it. All right. Well, haven't really gotten anywhere since I said I was gonna start thinking about what I'm gonna do, but I think to start, once I get this camera sorted, set you guys down so I don't have to hold it. All right, guys. So I think what I'm gonna do is maybe play with some AN fittings, or at least set these up. These vibrant clamps, or they go in your vise. They're jaws, so that you can put your fittings in it and actually get your fittings on your AN fittings on your AN line. Without jacking your fittings all up just by just shoving them in a vise. So there they are. Pretty fancy. And they're magnetic, so they actually stick or magnetize right to your vise, which come over here. All right. So basically, spin this thing out. This great vise that I fixed. That it went on about forever. Run this thing on a little bit more. That's actually pretty snazzy, I ain't gonna lie. It's pretty fancy. I ain't even mad about it. Let's do this. Let's try this. Grab one of these here fittings. Spin it around. Oh, it's the wrong end. There it is. Well, sheesh. Go back the other way, bro. Oh boy. Oh boy. Ain't working the way I want it to. Starting to drive me nuts. Okay, plan B. Not going that way either. Okay, for some reason, I'm not being that intelligent right now, and I can't seem to get this thing in here.
I'm an idiot! You're an idiot! All right, fine.
Alright guys, now that I got my clamps in the vise, I got my Dash 10 AN line from Red Horse for my fuel system. I'm gonna try doing one of these fittings, see how this stuff works out. Bought this cable cutter here from Harbor Freight. I have no idea how well this is gonna cut this hose, so this is gonna be the test here. Threw some electrical tape here around my line. We're gonna shove this in here. We're gonna see what happens. We're gonna just cut the end off. I'm not gonna cut a lot off because I don't want to waste any of this AN line. It wasn't cheap, but I want to get a nice clean cut before I try putting a fitting on this thing. So we'll cut just a chunk off of here. And it cuts like shit. FYI, that cut like absolute dog shit. This definitely was not the best $20 I ever spent. This was an absolute horrible $20 I ever spent. Yeah, that is terrible. That is not good. That's no bueno. Look at that. That's terrible. Harbor Freight tools, not always the best option. So, maybe we're not doing a fitting tonight because I don't have the right stuff. Alright, so that did not go as planned. As you just seen, the $20 to $25 cable cutter does not work that well on AN lines. I was really hoping that thing was going to cut clean and just work the way I needed it to, because I really only have to do like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, it's like 6 AN lines on this car. Frustrating. So, since that doesn't work, can't do AN lines tonight, which means I'm probably not going to put the fuel tank in tonight because what's the point? Yeah, so I'll probably have to buy a nice cable cutter here in the future. It is what it is. It's the nature of the beast, right? You get what you pay for. It's funny because Callum over at Unified and myself had a conversation the weekend I bought that stupid cable cutter, and he said, well, hopefully it works for you because so-and-so bought a cheap one back in the day for the same reason, and it didn't work for shit, and he just got mad and went and bought a nice one. I'm like, yeah, I get it. It's probably where I'll end up. Well, here I am. It's awesome. So, I don't know. Maybe I'll buy a Vibrant one in the future here. Really not in a hurry to do the fuel lines. I just thought it would be a good project for tonight, being I'm trying to put the motor off till Monday. So you guys can see that next week. But, alright guys, I got an idea. So I think what I'm going to do, and it's not going to be really that exhilarating, so I'm probably just going to time lapse it. But we're going to just shred some weight out of the car. Get this windshield wiper motor ripped out of here. See if I can get these wiper arms ripped out of here, because it's going to be a race car. I don't need wipers. There's literally no point. I'll just Rain-X the windshield whenever, I actually have one. So yeah, I don't know. I'll probably just throw a time lapse up and try to knock out some piddly stuff. And if I find more stuff, well, after the time lapse is over, I'll just tell you guys what I did and what I ripped apart, and we'll go from there. So just enjoy this little montage of me over here doing whatever I'm doing. Alright guys, so that wasn't much, but I got a couple things done on the car, and so it wasn't totally just me sitting out here yapping my mouth off the whole time. So got the wiper motor pulled out and the wiper arms, and went ahead, and I put my vent valve back in the tank because I've probably said it in the past, but I don't have the fitting here coming out that would normally go to the filler neck to vent to atmosphere. So we got to put that back in. So basically, from my understanding on the research I've done on this, basically when you're filling up and tank pressure reaches a certain, or when the pressure in the tank reaches a certain level, this valve opens and it's supposed to vent back to your charcoal canister. Clearly it's just going to go to atmosphere because charcoal can, I don't even know where the charcoal canister is. It's in a dump somewhere, I believe. It's a race car. I mean, if I were running a fuel cell, I wouldn't have that. So, I mean, really no different. It is what it is. But that's pretty much it for this video, guys. I know it wasn't exciting and it wasn't what everybody wants me to, what everybody is waiting for me to do and finish this and get it in the car. I realize that's not it yet, and I'm not there yet, and as much as I should be working on this motor tonight, I really just want to have a clear mind and be focused solely on that. So I really don't want to jack this thing up. I'm really trying to learn, and I'm really trying to do really good on this entire car build, because for the most part I've done pretty much all of it myself. So I appreciate you guys stopping by to watch this video. Hopefully you learned a little tidbit of something, like don't use a cheap cable cutter to cut in lines. But yeah, like, share, subscribe, all that jazz, and I'll see you guys in a more fun video next week. Peace.